What's up there, YouTube? How you doing? Just going live. Just had something crazy happen to me. I just wanted to talk about. It kind of freaked me the hell out. And it's just nothing much, but probably not that interesting to anybody else. But basically, I thought they deprived me of my unemployment, and so I waited like 9 weeks. But the hotline said the money was coming in. And the good news is I had a job the other day. What happened was I went there and they kind of wasn't worth a shit. And they basically said they couldn't use me. That was the words she said. So, hey, how you doing over? Just jumped on. Just sharing today's adventure. Just went through some crazy shit today. And talk current events too, maybe. Anyway, screwed me out of my unemployment for a minute. And I was like, after waiting 9 weeks, hey, mixed media. Yeah, is that? Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly. Yep. Man, I just had some crazy shit happen. It got really fucked my shit up bad, man. I've been waiting like 9 weeks for my unemployment, right? And I got an email today. Well, two things happened to me today. One, I went up to a retirement home to apply for work. I think I got a really strong chance of getting in there. I told you about the other job I had, and she basically screwed me. Well, they didn't screw me. They did me a favor by saying she couldn't use me. And I was like, glad you can't use me because I don't want to be used. Now you can employ me and I'll do a job for you. I know it was just a figure of speech, but I could tell by the way she was acting. Yeah, there was that, and also she seemed like she was insecure and threatened or something. I worked at that place a long time ago and whatever. But anyway, today I went up. It's my old stomping grounds, Chadds Ford area, and I go in to apply for work at this place. It turns out my next door neighbor from 40 years ago, or 50, way back in the day. Actually, it was longer than that. She was a kid, and she went to the same high school and everything as me. She was the person that was interviewed me today. It was really crazy. So, and I'm pretty sure I got that job. It pays $3. Hey, how you guys doing? Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. English or Spanish? Either one. Poquito. English a lot. I'm good at English. That's my native tongue. But yeah, I can talk a little bit of Spanish. How you doing? Hola, amigo. What's it say? Your first, my first, my first movie is good. What movie is that? I ain't got no movies. Anyway, let me get back to what I was talking about before you throw me a monkey wrench and I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. Yeah, so anyway, I went into the job interview and and like I said, it turned out to be my neighbor from like way back. So and we're talking and shit, and I think I got a job up there. It's paying like $3 more an hour than the last place, and it's got benefits. If you stay there 6 months, you get $1,000 bonus. If you're there a year, you get two more thousand. Great fucking job. All kinds of benefits and everything. Anyway, who's this? What else we got on here? Uh, anyway, I basically wanted to talk about the election as well. Hey, how you doing, Carlos? How you doing, amigo? Um, Espanol or English? Either way. Um, I mean, I only know a little bit of Spanish. Anyway, I was going to talk about the shit going on with Trump's. Hey, Germany in the house. How you doing? English. All right, cool. Um, I was basically going to talk about all the crazy things happening right now with the elections. A lot of stuff's flip flopping still. I heard that Kerry Lake might still get a chance to be elected because there was some kind of screw up in Arizona. Or something's fishy. And anyway, what's this here? Oh yeah. Yeah. You know what, dude? That whole thing kind of seemed kind of weird. You know what I mean? If that was a setup, how the hell? Here's what I think might have happened. I don't know if he really got shot. Maybe he did, but I was thinking back in the day, wrestlers, fake wrestling or whatever you want to call it, WWE or WWF, they used to carry little razor blades on them and like slash themselves to like they get thrown against something and make it look like they were bleeding or cut themselves. I'm wondering if literally if he did that because that it was like a little scratch on his face. It healed up real quick. I don't know. And how the hell it didn't blow his head off? It's like 100,000 to one shot. That somebody just grazed him. I don't know. Anyway, what do you think of that? Do you think that was fraudulent, or do you think somebody really hit him, shot at him? I mean, somebody evidently got shot in the background there, so I don't know. But anyway, I'm talking about too many things at once. I started talking about shit that happened to me today. Now try to jump over. What's this? Fraud? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, look. You know what? Look, I voted for Trump, but the more I look at that, something seems kind of crazy. Maybe it happened like that. Maybe that was legit. Somebody said that the bullet may have hit a teleprompter and a piece of glass busted off the screen or something that was near him and cut him. Or maybe the bullet grazed him, but kind of seemed weird, man. I don't know. And the fact that he's already healed up, like a couple days later, somebody noticed that there was like nothing really wrong with his face almost. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm kind of glad the frickin' election shit's done with. I'm tired of hearing about all just all the shit. It was getting tiresome. But we do need a new direction in this country. And honestly, I voted for Trump. But you know what? I was saying this the other day. You got to watch because he could easily be the Antichrist. Or maybe he's given the, divine help, for the country. Maybe God has, deemed him the one that's going to help us out. I don't know. I can change Bangladesh. Why are you going to change Bangladesh? I'm sure the people over there are cool with Bangladesh. Why are you going to change it on them? Yeah, fun. Yeah. I'll tell you what. I'll send you 2 cents in the mail. How's that sound? Hey, Mixed Media, you still on the live stream? So where are you from anyway, dude? MD Sagar Mola. All rounders. Lestat. He's from Germany. Anybody saw? Okay, can you guys hear me, by the way? Oh, there you go. All right. It slowed down. I thought my live streams have been messed up lately. What's it say? You're from Bangladesh? Really? Is it bad over there, dude? Right now? Is there a lot of turmoil going on? I think the whole world's messed up right now. Seriously, people want to get the hell out of everywhere. And I think it comes down to this. There's a lot of evil going on in the world, and it's affecting everybody. I think, personally, I don't know what religion you are or anything or what you believe, but I think it's end times. I think it's basically, this is it. People are sensing it, that World War III is going to happen, and it's going to be Armageddon. I don't know if you believe in that, but I think I think we're coming to the end here, and a lot of people are thinking that the rapture is going to come soon. So I don't know. Basically, I feel like, wait a minute. Hey, what's that? How you doing? Li- Limited of pure gold. I remember you. Yes, you're right. And you know another thing, I think he also will take everything from you. He's already done that to me one time a couple years ago, and then maybe you get it back, maybe you don't. But what you do get is the realization that materialism and all the things that we put, you know, what do you call it, weight and that we think's important really isn't. If you know, you can have all the gold in the world, and that ain't going to get you to heaven. Yeah, it's materialism's going to weigh you down when it's time for the rapture. I think. In other words, people are going to be hanging on to their possessions, and that's their god. That's their false idol, and we're told not to do that, not to have false idols. I mean, false idol could be anything. Could be a person, or you know, people are following, or what's this citizenship? Yeah, dude, I'll tell you what. You don't necessarily want to come over here anyway. It's pretty bad right now over here anyway. What's this? This last year we lost everything. Exactly. Ex- yeah. Was it some kind of was it weather phenomenon? Like did you guys get flooded out, or just crazy stuff just happened? Yeah. Because with me a few years ago, I literally went homeless for like 11 months, or close to 11 months. Lived in my car, and I ended up working 3 jobs to get back into a place, and I did it. But I'm an old man now. I don't want to have to keep doing that shit. And I thought tonight I was going to have to start prepping for that, but finally got my unemployment come running in, and I just might have got a really, really good job. So see, see what happens with that. But anyway, like I'm saying, I think sometimes with God takes everything from you, and one thing you get back is more spirituality. I think you have to lose everything to really get down. You know, I can't explain what I'm trying to say. Like we're valuing the wrong things in life sometimes, and I think God's actually probably doing you a favor taking the stuff away sometimes. I mean, we're not going to be here forever. There's another life after this. That's the way I'm looking at it. And I'm nearly evicted from this place. I might be able to get the hell out of that. Hopefully. Ah, you lost both your grandmothers. And we got foreclosed. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like Job in the Bible. You know, never, never get mad at God for anything you lose. Fact is, praise Him for all the things He gave you. When you're down and out, keep giving thanks. He'll pull you back up out of that. I think it's like a learning lesson, maybe. Yeah, I've had a lot of stuff going bad on me the last couple months. Had a bad car accident, lost my job. That was that for like 6 years. You name it. It kind of sucks. Let's just say I didn't read the rest of your comment. So you foreclosed on your farm. We actually moved into rental December 1st. We have been hit by 2 tornadoes that we just couldn't recover from. Man, you had it rough. Where you guys at? Like the Midwest? I'm on the East Coast. So far, we've been lucky. We'll probably get hit with a nuke though over here because I'm not too far from Philly and New York. Exactly. There you go. Congratulations. Yeah, I remember you were on a couple weeks ago. I like talking to you. You're from Oklahoma. That's cool. You're a Sooner. Yeah, isn't that the Sooner State they called it? Yeah, man, I'll tell you what. Oklahoma gets hit a lot with tornadoes, don't you guys? You're lucky to be alive, I guess. That's the way you got to look at it. But this is one thing I like about coming on to the live stream because you're talking to people all over the world. You know what I mean? You get to see that you're not the only one that's got problems, or everybody has it. Excuse me. Everybody has it rough sooner or later. Sometimes. Wow. Is that E4? Is that an earthquake or is that tornado? I don't know tornado lingo, but I know, no, that's tornado, right? An E4 and an E3. That sounds pretty bad. Yeah, like being on the East Coast, the weather's relatively not too bad. We get floods and shit once in a while. I'm up near Delaware. I actually am in Delaware. I don't know if Greenville, Delaware is where I live. And ex-president Joe Biden, or whatever you want to call him, the clown. He lives literally a couple miles from me. Oh wow! So you got hit with some big ones. I bet you that's scary as hell, probably, isn't it? My uncle was up the mountains, Pocono Mountains up in Pennsylvania, and we visited him. We left, and the next day he got hit with a tornado. He said it sounded like a steam train or a freight train going through. He lived in a little trailer, and he said trees were getting uprooted and thrown around like toothpicks. Scared him to death almost. How's the weather been out there recently, though? Is it not too bad now, or you guys having storms and shit? Because I noticed, I think might have been Missouri or somewhere out in the Midwest or something. Got like 17 inches of rain a little while ago. By the way, thank you guys for coming on tonight, man. I just needed to talk to somebody, man. I went through some shit today, man. Had some good news and some bad news, and then finished up with some good news. I thought I got screwed out of my unemployment, but I didn't, so that's good. Trees, yeah. Wait a minute. That sounds like the world's. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. I was in an earthquake. I was in an antique shop at the time, looking at antiques. I was talking to this lady. All of a sudden, everything was falling off the shelves, shaking. You couldn't even almost stand up. It was probably, for the East Coast, it was one of the stronger ones that I've ever been around. I've only lived through three or four that I remember. When I was a child, there was one or two. But we don't have any major fault lines near us. I guess the closest one, I think there's one on the East Coast, and then you have the New Madrid Fault or something, which is like I think near the Mississippi River area. So anyway, like I said earlier, though, God will take things from you, and He'll give you something back, and you might not realize it, but and it's hard to explain what I'm talking about. Like I lost everything, but you know what? I gained things too. I got tougher because I literally had my home was gone, and everything. You start to learn how to roll with the punches. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're lucky you ain't out in California. They're getting hit all the time with the earthquakes. So you guys lost your farm, is that correct? Is that what I read up there? Well, what did you guys have on your farm anyway? Was it like agricultural, like a? Well, yep, exactly. Yep. You never know. See, he might have. That's the thing. God move you around and do things like that, and you'd be upset and everything. But he might have saved your life another way. Maybe something was going to happen if you were still there. Your place would have burnt down. You know. I had a bad car accident a few weeks back, and I swear, I think Guardian Angel must have saved me from that. I mean, my car got totaled, and I got out of that thing. The airbag didn't deploy or nothing. I had my belt on, but the guy hit me pretty hard, and well, I'm still here, and I'm not that young, man, but I recovered pretty quickly. Oh, there you go. Your chickens, pigs, cows, garden, like there you go. Was did you guys run into any problem with the government trying to take land or kill off your chickens? And they got that bird flu thing going on now, which in a way, in my opinion, okay, YouTube, don't give me a strike for this. In my opinion, I'm feeling like that whole thing's a scam. They're trying to take people's farmlands, and all of a sudden you're finding out on the farmland there might be lithium deposits or somewhere nearby. That's what's happened down south, North Carolina. I'm telling you, these people are ruthless. They burnt people out of Maui because they wanted their land over in Hawaii with, I think, weapons, direct energy weapons. Our government isn't our friend, put it that way. I mean, I don't think so anymore. Not that I ever did, but yeah, totaled my car. But you know what? Things happen for a reason. Now, you know the worst part about that? The car, I was almost paid off on it. You know, and that's always the way. Yeah. We have Amish out, like up the road, not up the road, but in Pennsylvania, not very far from me, in Lancaster. And the government's going in there and stopping them from selling their products a lot of times, like raw milk. They've been using raw milk in communities for a long time, and they're also not using electric. You know, the Amish don't use electric on any of their farm, anything, so they can't charge them for that. The government doesn't like you to be independent. You know what I mean? They want you to be, you know, under their control. And the Amish ain't gonna do that. They'll go about and do what they think is right, and stick to their ways. And they're getting picked on. So I'm basically saying the FBI is literally sending agents out to their farms and harassing them, which is bullshit. Here's the deal: leave the farmers alone, because you know what? They're the ones that supply our food. We need to stand up for our farmers across the nation. You know, without them, we starve. You know, I feel bad for them because you know they're God-fearing people. They don't bother anybody. They're very. I don't know if you guys have Amish people out there. They're probably know what I'm talking. You must know what I'm talking about. We are going to rent for a year. There you go. You're moving east. Cool. That's not too far from where I'm at. I'm in Delaware. Yeah, you might like it out there. It's supposed to be pretty country out there. I know. I was in Virginia on Skyline Drive, mountain climbing before, or more or less climbing on rocks and stuff out there. It's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, they're decent people. That you know they're God fearing. They don't bother anybody. and it bothers me that the government's picking on them. Like bullying them. It's crazy, but that's always the way. Bullies always pick on the ones they think they can get away with. Yeah, they won't pick on someone that might be able to do something back. The government's nothing but a bully in my opinion anymore. Yep. But and they're very passive. They're decent people. They're not bothering anybody, and for anybody to pick on them, it's ridiculous. What's to say? We head to the hollers. Yeah, that's neat. Appalachian Mountains. Yeah. Yeah, you'll probably like it up there. That's beautiful country. Where you're at now, Oklahoma's flatland, isn't it? Where you guys were, that's why the tornadoes come ripping through there. You know, you're better off in the hills, in the mountains, man. Did it? Yeah. What's wrong with it? Are you guys having a problem? Are migrants women? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Wait a minute. In Oklahoma, eastern Oklahoma has mountains. Is that what you're saying? I was going to say, are the migrants? Yeah, there you go. Right. There. Here's the deal. I don't blame somebody wants to come to a new country because they're being harassed or whatever. They're starving over there. I get that. But you know what? Number one, come in the legal way. Number two, when they come in by the millions, that just takes the whole country down. And that's the Democrats did that. They were looking for votes, and now they're walking away from these people because they didn't get elected, a lot of them, and they'll just disregard these people. They dragged them in here. What's that? Exactly, the ports of entry. That's the way they should do it. You know. You know what? Yeah, and you want to earn some points with us? You come here. Do something for the country. Maybe join the army or whatever. Pay taxes, help us out a little bit. What the hell? They're getting all this freebie shit. They're getting free stuff, and a lot of American, especially like veterans, are getting left in the dust. That's sad as hell. My father fought in World War II and had a ship sunk out from under him, and he never forgot the veterans. When he came back years later, he was dying of cancer, and he was still out calling bingo for the vets in the retirement home that they used to visit, you know, because he knew what these guys went through. He went through it himself, and we don't honor our people enough, the people that matter here. Instead, we try to replace them by bringing in new votes and people who ain't going to pay a cent into the system, but just there sucking off it. Just you know, getting freebies. Exactly. Yep. Yep. It's sad. It bothers me. These people. The thing is a lot of these vets watch their best friends die right in front of them. They end up suffering post traumatic stress for the rest of their life. All the shit they go through. So how are you going to turn around and screw them over when they put their life on the line and you leave them in the dust? That's ridiculous. That's our government. Our government, that ought to be priority one, is taking care of the people who went to bat and went and did something, stood in the gap, whatever you want to say. They were there for us. We should be able to be there for them. So, where in Oklahoma are you from? What area, or what's the nearest big town that you're near? Yeah, my older brother's a Marine vet from Vietnam era, and he's dealing with the same bullshit, the disability from yeah, the government taking their time with all kinds of stuff like that. ADA, it's called, yeah. So, what's it like out there? Is it, like you said, it's getting kind of bad now? Yeah, it's crazy. I tell you. Anyway, I think I'm gonna hop off of here. I gotta get something to eat. I didn't eat dinner tonight. Getting kind of hungry. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Keep an eye out. You're already you're subscribed to me, I think, aren't you? So I'll be doing another live stream maybe later tonight if you're awake. Check me out. But I gotta get something to eat. I didn't eat anything all day hardly. Have a great night if I don't see you again. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll talk to you guys later. Whoever else is on there.